Woman goes to work at a millionaire's house and finds her lost son. Heartwarming story. Maria had always been a strong and determined woman. From a young age, she faced life's challenges with admirable bravery. Her smile could light up any room, but her eyes held a deep pain. 5 years ago, her son Jack had disappeared without a trace. Her relentless search and unwavering hope kept her going, but the void in her heart only grew larger. One day, Maria decided she needed a change. She heard about a job opportunity at a millionaire's mansion in the city. Though the idea of moving and leaving her home was daunting, she felt that a change of scenery might help her move forward. The interview was brief, and to her surprise, she got the job as a housekeeper. Maria couldn't get the image out of her head. That scar, those eyes. Could it be Jack? Doubt and hope mingled in her mind, creating a whirlwind of emotions. She decided she had to talk to William, though she knew it wouldn't be easy. That same night during dinner, she gathered the courage to approach William. He looked at her curiously when she asked to speak in private. In his study, Maria showed him the photo and explained her situation. The disbelief in William's eyes was evident, but there was also something else, a shadow of understanding. "Mr. Johnson, where did this photo come from?" Maria asked, trying to stay calm. Maria understood the gravity of the situation, but the possibility of having found her son was too big to ignore. Together, they reviewed the documents, the park report, the description of the boy. Everything matched. Alex could be Jack. Maria's mind was in chaos, but she knew she had to handle this carefully. She couldn't just burst into Alex's life and declare herself his mother. She needed a plan, a way to approach him without causing trauma. That night, Maria stayed awake, thinking about how to proceed. She decided to get close to Alex gradually, earn his trust, and seek some definitive proof. The idea of a DNA test crossed her mind, but she knew she would need William's cooperation. They worked together in silence for a while, planting flowers and trimming bushes. Alex's presence was comforting, and Maria seized the opportunity to get to know him better. "Alex, have you ever thought about your past?" she asked cautiously. Alex stopped and looked at Maria with curiosity. "Sometimes, yes. I know I'm adopted, but my parents always gave me so much love that I never felt the need to search for more. However, there are nights when I wonder who my biological parents were and why they left me." Finally, one night she gathered the courage and knocked on William's study door. "Mr. Johnson, I need to talk to you about something important," she said, entering with a serious expression. William put aside his papers and looked at her attentively. "What's the matter, Maria?" "I've been thinking a lot about this, and I believe the only way to know the truth is by doing a DNA test. If Alex is really my son, we deserve to know." The days of waiting were torture for Maria. Every second felt like an eternity as she awaited the results. She tried to stay busy with her daily tasks, but the anxiety consumed her. William was also tense, but he tried to stay calm to avoid alerting Alex. Finally, the day arrived. Maria received a call from the lab and, with trembling hands, answered the phone. "Yes, this is Maria. Do you have the results?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. The voice on the other end of the line confirmed what she had been waiting for. Alex was her son. The joy and relief she felt were indescribable. She fell to her knees, crying with happiness. Her son, her Jack, was alive, and here, in the same house. Maria nodded, wiping her tears. She knew the revelation had to be handled carefully. Alex deserved to know the truth, but he also deserved understanding and support. They decided to wait until the weekend, when Alex would be more relaxed, and they could talk without interruptions. On Saturday morning, William and Maria asked Alex to meet them in the study. Alex entered, noticing the seriousness in their faces. "What's going on?" he asked, worried. William took Maria's hand and began to speak. "Alex, there's something very important we need to tell you. It's about your past, and it's something we believe you should know." "Yes, son." Maria approached and took his hands. "I never stopped searching for you, never lost hope of finding you. And now that you're here, everything makes sense." Alex blinked, trying to process the information. Finally, a spark of understanding lit his eyes and he hugged Maria tightly, letting the tears flow freely. William watched the scene with a sad smile, knowing that although the road ahead would be difficult, this was the beginning of a new chapter for everyone. The revelation that Maria was his biological mother deeply shook Alex. They spent the following days in a whirlwind of emotions as he tried to reconcile his past identity with his present life. Maria, for her part, was filled with joy, but also with a latent fear of how Alex would handle the situation. Alex nodded, his eyes filled with determination. "I want to know more about you, about my life before coming here. And I also want you to know about my life here. William has been a great father to me." Maria smiled, feeling a wave of gratitude toward William. "I'm grateful you had someone so wonderful caring for you. And of course I want to know you more, to know everything about you." The following days were a process of mutual discovery. Maria told Alex about her life before losing him, about her dreams, her struggles, and how she never stopped searching for him. Alex, in turn, shared his experiences, his friends, and the things he was passionate about. Alex nodded, understanding the complexity of the situation. "I want that too. I want us to be a family, all of us." The conversation was interrupted by William's arrival, who found them smiling and laughing together. He joined them, feeling a mix of joy and sadness. The family dynamic was changing, but he knew it was for the better. That night, they dined together as a family, sharing stories and laughter. Maria and William realized that despite the unusual circumstances, they were building a new life together. Alex was surrounded by love, both from the past and the present, and that gave him strength. Maria nodded, knowing this was a crucial step. "I'll tell you everything, son. You deserve to know the full truth." The next day, Maria and Alex sat in the living room. William decided to give them space, understanding that this was a conversation they needed to have alone. Maria began to tell the story, every word filled with pain and love. "Jack, you were born in a small town where life was simple but full of challenges. Your father and I were young and very much in love. Everything was fine until one day a devastating fire engulfed our house. In the chaos, I lost sight of you. When the fire was out, I couldn't find you anywhere." Maria smiled through her tears. "I always did, son, and I never stopped believing I would find you." The conversation continued for hours, with Maria revealing more details about her life after the tragedy. Alex felt a deep connection with her, understanding that the pain and loss she had experienced were also part of his own story. "Mom, thank you for never giving up," Alex said, moved. "Now that I know the whole truth, I feel like I can start to heal and move forward." Maria felt a bit nervous but understood the importance of this step for Alex. "Of course, son. It will be a meaningful trip for both of us." William also decided to join, wanting to be there to support Alex. Together, they embarked on the journey to the small town where it all began. Upon arriving, Alex felt a mix of nostalgia and curiosity. They walked through the streets, visiting places Maria remembered from her youth. When they reached the ruins of what had been their home, Maria stopped, her eyes full of memories. "This is where we lived. Though the fire destroyed everything, the memories remain." The trip also allowed them to heal and close chapters from the past. Alex visited the church where he had been baptized and the park where he used to play. Each place offered another piece of the puzzle of their shared history. Back at the mansion, life began to take on a new rhythm. Alex decided to continue his studies, inspired by his mother's strength and love. Maria, for her part, integrated even more into family life, supporting Alex and William in every way she could. One day, while they were all in the garden, Alex expressed an idea that had been on his mind. "I want to do something to help other children who have gone through situations like mine. I think we could start a foundation in memory of everything we've been through." The mansion was decorated with lights and flowers, reflecting the joy and hope that now filled their lives. Alex took the stage during the celebration, thanking everyone for their support and love. "A year ago, our lives changed forever. I found my mother and discovered the truth about my past. Today I want to celebrate not only our reunion but also the love and strength that have brought us here. Thank you all for being part of this incredible journey," he said, moved. Maria looked at him with pride and emotion, feeling a deep gratitude for having found her son and for the new life they had built together. William, by her side, shared her joy, knowing that their family was stronger and more united than ever. Maria and William nodded, delighted with the idea. "It sounds like a wonderful way to keep creating memories together," Maria replied with a smile. Over time, the trips became an annual tradition, further strengthening their bonds and allowing them to explore the world together. Each adventure brought new experiences and memories, solidifying the love and unity they had found. The story of Maria and Alex is a testament that, even amidst pain and loss, love and hope can prevail. Together they proved that second chances exist and that when the heart never stops searching, miracles can happen. And so, life continued, filled with new hopes and dreams, with the certainty that love always finds its way back home.